Do you guys feel this way too? Do you guys feel this? I hope you guys can watch this and like relate with me, because I feel like we all feel this way, but again, we all feel so alone as well. And I felt like it was just me, but as I'm like reaching out and hearing people talk about this, it's like it's definitely not just me. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to talk about how this quarantine has been affecting, like, I think all of us in a way that we all can relate with, along with how we can keep positive and what we can do to keep this quarantine going the best as it possibly can. I know it's difficult. I know it's really difficult to feel the positive and see the light at the end of the tunnel with this thing going on. It's very uncertain, it's very scary, but as long as we're doing our part and we're flattening the curve and we're trusting in God, I feel like we're already doing our part. We're doing the best that we can. I'm still playing with the lighting. I'm trying to figure out like my spot in here. I'm trying to figure out the lighting and stuff, so just bear with me. This video is kind of sponsored by me with everything going on. I know how difficult things are with trying to get movement in. You know, there's no gyms. Having that community and accountability and just like having someone to relate with all this. I understand that, like, my girls are doing the same thing. They're talking to me about it. Like, it's definitely harder, and it's like I will touch on. I know, like, from working from home, I even feel very put off. Like, I'm just very off my game. Working out and like eating healthy has been very, very difficult and challenging for me, so I never want anyone to feel alone with that. You shouldn't have to. This is already a dark time the way it is, and so I want this to be somewhere you can come for light, for good. I don't want to speak on the negative side of all this stuff, so I want to continue to shed light and bring the good. Like I said, if you guys are looking for fitness, home workouts, accountability, relationships and that aspect, giveaways, all the things, to basically a full plan that you can do at home during this time, there's a link down in the description box below that you can take a peek at. It's April, so I have enrollment open, so it's always an option, but we're gonna get into this video and kind of what to touch on. So first of all, so I'm Megan. I am just gonna take a little bit, like a second, to talk about me really quick and who I am and why you should subscribe and stick around if you feel like this is something for you. So I am an retired dental assistant. I had a dream, and I have a big dream, to do online space, work from home, stay at home mom, be with my kids, really make a living and pull my weight in the marriage and with my family. And so I have a huge dream to do that, and I have a big dream to I've always been a big dreamer as far as like YouTube and doing online space, maybe building my own brand in some sort. So it's like it's all coming together slowly and also quickly. It's been really cool and exciting, so that's kind of who I am. My channel does not have a specific niche yet. It's more so lifestyle, maybe a little bit of vlogging, DIYs, a little bit of fitness, just positivity, and it's just getting warmed up. It's just getting started. So definitely, if you like the vibe of this, if you want some positivity in your day, especially in this time, it's like I've been binge watching YouTube, you guys, so definitely a good time to hit subscribe. I am trying to get the most content I can. I'm still getting the hang of editing, of figuring out how to put together a video that you guys find enjoyable, so bear with me, but I am just getting started. So I would love to have you here. I would love to build this positive community and really just bring each other up. We should never feel put down. We should never feel alone. We should never feel that we're not good enough, because you are. And so this, my little brand, is like bring the good. I bought a sign, and it's so cute. It says bring the good, and it's so precious. I love it. So that's kind of like my motto, and that's kind of like the community motto that I want to bring into the world. So that is who I am. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like if you like it, hit the dislike if it's not for you, but that's fine too. Yeah, hit that notification bell so you know when I post next. Basically, I am getting ready in the morning. Like, I'm definitely someone who likes to take my coffee and sit and let that kick in. And I have done that plenty of times during this quarantine, and as good as it is, once I get on the couch, once I'm scheduling the day, once I'm like listening to podcasts, I get stuck there for hours and hours and hours. It's so hard for me to get up. And so this quarantine has me all sorts of funked up. Like, I don't want to work out. Very low motivation to eat healthy, and I touched on this, like my stores, like my local grocery store has very limited supply of the stuff I usually eat, and like meat, Adam eat. Like, I bought dairy milk that I normally don't even buy, just because we're very low on almond milk, and I want Adam to have the almond milk, and like they don't have very good fresh produce, which I'm not putting them down at all. I'm just thankful they're here. I'm thankful they have stuff for us, you know. So we've been eating a lot of boxed, you know, homemade pizza, boxed food, you know, all the things. So it's like, this is not a time to feel negative. This is not a time to put pressure on yourself if you cannot get out of the house to get a healthier meal, if you cannot get access to any workouts. Like, this is not a time to feel put more pressure on yourself in the health and wellness. Of course you want to stay healthy, of course you want to stay home, of course you want to really focus on that. If you can eat healthy, great. If you can work out and you want to work out, great. But I'm just saying, like, try not to put yourself down too much if you're struggling to get that motivation, because it's such a weird time. Like, it's just such a, like I said, I work from home and I still feel the effects of it. Like, it's just so weird. It's just an off time, like with college students, with high school, with elementary kids, like with moms and parents, and it's just such a weird time right now, right? So it's like, the last thing I want you to feel even worse about is the fact that you can't get your full workout in today. If you can get only 10 minutes in, that's something. That helps me get energy at least. But what I was talking about with the couch thing, what I did today and what I've tried to do is I sit in my desk. If you have like a chair that's not necessarily so comfy as a couch, get somewhere, or plan the night before what you're gonna do, wake up, and don't sit down until you have something done. So first things first, when I get up is I make my bed, I brush my teeth. It's not always in this order, but I brush my teeth, I drink water, I'll listen to a podcast, kind of plan out my day for the day, and for sure get my bed. Try to do something productive before. This quarantine's been weird. I'm touching on this later. Finishing my outline for this YouTube video, and I kind of knew where this is already going, so I just started it, and so I gotta finish it before noon, and then I also have to finish podcast before noon, and not necessarily editing it wise, just like filming it and recording it, having it done by noon. So my plan from now on is to do the podcast really quick. But if you guys don't know, my podcast is Live for Her. I'm currently thinking of a rebranding. I know I've done it like once or twice now. I've only changed it once. I've started something else. It used to be hashtag no fears attached, and now it's Live for Her, but I think I'm gonna do something different. Bring the good. Like, I really just think that's so fitting for me. Like, I absolutely love that saying. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever get sick of it, and it's just something that just bring the good. Like, I want people to come here and find good. I just feel like there's so much in life that can bring you so much good, and sometimes we look for like the bad things in life, the negative things in life, and I really just want people to see that they have control and they can bring the good, and even in the bad situations, especially like the situation that we're in right now. Like, it's such an unknown and uncertain time. Like, it's something where we have to roll with the punches and go to God and just remember that, you know, have faith. We really can't be in control of where these viruses go. They're so microscopic, you can't watch them. So like, to worry about family all the time, it's really hard not to. But we have to remember that, put it in God's hands, just do our part. Don't go visit those loved ones quite yet. Like, it's just too soon. As much as I want to go see my family, I just know I'd rather them stay healthy and I can see them in a little bit. So I want people to come to the podcast and to YouTube and to my Instagram and see positivity, and that is my end goal. So I'm definitely considering changing the name to what I just showed you on my shirt. Wrote on my planner, I did my podcast because I know Adam's coming home today, so I needed to get everything recorded before he comes home, because I just kind of get like, and when he's home it's like, okay, now I can chillax kind of thing. So like, I need to make sure that I get that stuff done. I went to the kitchen, kind of picked up everything. I kind of picked up the area just so I feel clean and I don't feel overwhelmed. And I tell myself, like, okay, you can watch your YouTube shows at lunch, you can watch it when you're getting ready, but that kind of thing. So what happened was, once I was already cleaning, everything cleaned up, by the time that I was like already awake, right? So like, I hadn't had coffee yet, which you definitely can still. I'm not saying you can't make coffee. I'm just saying when I drink coffee, I drink it really, really slow. It's my pre-workout. It's actually like a natural pre-workout, so all my clients get it. So I don't actually drink coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker yet. Anyways, so once I'm up and about, like I already had energy, so I did my podcast, I had energy, and I just decided to get my workout in. It was 26 minutes, and I already felt the need to get it done because I felt like once I sit down after this, like I'm gonna do, and have lunch and everything, I know it's gonna be that much harder, and Adam's gonna be home, it's gonna be that much harder for me to get my workout in. And I just know that once I get that in, I feel so much better, especially since I don't have like the foods I usually eat. Like I just feel that much better just to get something in, whether it's stretching, whether it's yoga, whether it's half of the workout you had already planned, or the program that you're doing in only half of the time, like just something to get it in, a walk, you know, something to get you to feel good and to get your blood pumping a little bit. It's just going to help a lot to get energy there, to make you feel better, just to like give you the endorphins you need, the happy feeling that you need. And so I know it's hard. I know it's so hard to feel like you want to get up and move and everything, but I definitely think like if you can, put a timer for 10 minutes. Do something. Do some sit-ups. Do some push-ups. If you have any weights, do something like that. Or resistance loop. Get something in where you just feel like you did something, and it's just gonna put your positivity, your happiness at a whole nother level. So after this and everything, I feel accomplished. Like I don't feel bad. I got my movement in, but then I still have so much time left. So I'm either editing, I'm doing the hobbies, but I know I've definitely also been very, very tempted to just sit back and watch YouTube, and I've been guilty of just sitting back and watching YouTube like all day long instead of editing or something. And it's just like a rabbit hole, you know. Sometimes I get caught up in the news, and then I get really scared, or something happens where it's just like, it's like a mood thing. It's like I watch YouTube to get my mind off things, or I watch the news just to stay educated, but then I get like really scared because of like the statistics and everything. So that's, if I can say anything, first of all, of course, stay educated. I have 2 websites on my phone that keeps me updated on stats for my states that I'm by. So like in the states my family's in and the states I'm in. So I stay educated on that, and I rarely will watch the news. I watch the local news just because it's not so, when you watch like the world big news, it's like scary. Like they really freak you out, and I know you need to stay home, so thank you for doing your part if you're staying home. But that's one thing, is like turn that news off. And you know, I know we like to sit around and we kind of wish, like that's what I used to do for years, is wish I could start YouTube, wish I could maybe do something cool like a podcast, wish I could work from home. And it's like, now is the perfect time to start, either starting hobbies, DIY projects, cooking, whatever you've always wanted to do. Catch up on your faith, you know, whatever you've been meaning to do but it's just been so busy. Now is the time. I know if you're in college, you know, like my sister said she's being packed with schoolwork, and the teachers just like don't understand how much work they're putting on them. I understand that. If you're sitting around and just kind of like, gosh, I wish I could get up and do something, or I just really want, you know, and you're starting into this negative mindset or this negative headspace, I strongly urge and encourage you to, you know, either move for 10 minutes, and then you're going to be like, okay, now what I can do? I can either do my to-do list that I've been meaning to organize a closet, or something of the sort, of where it's going to bring something of accomplishment and something you're going to feel good about later in the day, instead of feeling like you wasted a day and all you did was eat differently than you're used to or whatever. So just like, any movement helps, any activity helps, and just try not to be hard on yourself. The world is such in a weird place right now that we just don't need that. What I want you guys to do, if you will, is, first of all, like I said, are sometimes trying, or we sometimes are watching. And I want to know in the comments below, are you trying? Are you trying out new hobbies? Are you trying new things that you've always wanted to try? Or are you catching one on the to-do list? Or are you kind of watching and just kind of getting into your head and wishing and everything? I want to know in the comments below, what side are you on? Are you team trying? Are you team watching? Alright guys, so that is the end of this video. I hope you found it helpful, and most of all, I hope you just found it relatable. I just don't want you to feel alone. I definitely, in isolation like this, it's definitely easy to feel like you're alone. So don't feel alone. Don't feel bad if you can't be 100% on your game right now. There's just so much more to worry about, and we shouldn't have to worry. Just focus on being positive and staying home and getting creative and getting through this together, and just flatten that curve. Let's get out of this. Let's be able to see our families again and our friends and just get back to life again. I hope you found this helpful. I hope this kind of helped soothe any negativity in your life or the comparing game, so you can feel good today and tomorrow and the next days coming forward in this quarantine isolation time. Like I said, I do have open enrollment for my Fit Gym. The link will be down below if you're looking for a little home movement, home nutrition plan, the best that we can right now if you're just looking for friends, fit friends, and to do this together. So I'm here for you always. Again, comment below, are you trying or are you watching? Stay healthy, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. See you later.